damage.
Yeah.
Like the tappy walls, not attacking with walls.
Sorry, I want to do an effect against the other player. What? Fuck it. Well, my friends, welcome to the brewery, the jankiest Magic the Gathering EDH show on the internet, where we brew bizarre EDH decks for Commander every week, Tuesdays here on twitch.tv/thebrewerymtg. I am McCrae. Our theme this week is pacifism. Pacifism. We can not have any combat win cons. We're allowed to attack each other, but non-combat win cons is the theme.
I didn't know we were allowed to attack each other.
I'm attacking.
It's magic. You have to.
You can't make me.
You can't.
I'm not attacking anyone.
Okay, you don't have to. Anyways,
I think you're not allowed to.
I'm actually playing a modded deck this week from Nissy Sylveon Silver on Twitter. At Sylveon_Twitter, I think. So it's her list that I have heavily modded this week. That's me. Gruger, you ready? Or sorry, Joseph, you ready? Look at us, professional.
Close enough. I am Joseph. I am Dreadsheep on the intrawebs. I am playing a deck that is very near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Is this thing on? Check. Hello? Okay, I think they can't hear me. Yeah.
He just made up Prime. Once you know this commander, you'll get it.
Yeah, I'm
Also,
playing a
ready
Mogis
up,
deck,
Joseph.
so it's cow puns. But I love the ever-loving hell out of this deck. If it wasn't absurdly expensive in paper, I would totally have this dumb thing. But here we are. Yeah, that's me. Groogs, what you up to, big fella?
I apologize to everyone. I gave Joseph the idea to play Mogis. I mentioned it, and then I decided I wouldn't, and then he took it. So I apologize in advance.
It's always funny when I leave the call for this show because I can see you guys talking, but I can't hear anything. So I forgot I left it up, and I came back to it like 10 minutes later, and you guys were still there, and I was like, "Huh."
Oh
okay.
no, this was like 2 nights ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is not a right now thing.
No. This was a.
Degenerates of Christmas past.
I am playing. Is it Mill? You'll find out very quickly. I'm not hiding anything. I'm playing Is It Mill. I'm playing probably outside of blue. Like you don't generally see red in Mill decks. So I had a very specific reason to go this bad route, and we'll see if I find them. Oh, and I'm playing a Planeswalker for my commander, so I can't attack.
Perfect. And Tobin.
Yeah, I am also here. I am playing a bunch of Chandras. I'm just 20 Planeswalkers in a deck. They are all bad, but they all do one thing, and I'm going to intend to kill you. There's actually some good ones now. I know.
There's
like
good
Chandras
3 to
now.
4 good Chandras.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna
The
get
ratio is not that great, but yeah.
And with that, let's jump into the game.
Also,
6 mana one, the 2 6
I built
mana
this
ones.
deck a very long time ago, and I just subbed out 5 cards, so there's some questionable choices in here.
So
Because I have to fix the card overlay every week. I should probably fix that one day. But yeah, I got a 2, so I'm definitely not going first.
Shit. Yeah, I get to go last.
I actually get to go first once. It like never happens. I'm always second. All right.
Strange,
You're always first to me, Tobin.
Aw. Boop, boop.
Aristocrats. I'm just dead.
Right.
It is not
Mountain.
Aristocrats.
But we see your commander. All right, I'm
I
gonna
actually cut the Aristocrats. I was originally going to play Aristocrats, and then Missy convinced me not to.
It's a bag.
Actually, she convinced me to run an Aristocrats deck that I then modded to not be an Aristocrats deck. It's a long story.
Hey, boo! Look at this tech against my mill deck. What the hell is this?
Oh, wow.
It was just in the deck. I assume I've got some card looting. I don't know why it's in here.
Well, you're in mono red. You have
Yeah.
a lot of like looting in.
Exactly.
Probably when you built the deck, you were more on
Yep.
the rummaging as opposed to the impulse stuff.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. I was going to put Ulamog in this deck just so I had a shuffle effect because I figured at least one of you degenerates was going to be trying to mill me out. But then I figured, we all got to die sometime.
I'm going to play a land tax to pass.
It to me. Okay.
Hooray!
Oh, that's just art I don't recognize. Okay.
A game on the brewery where I'm not going to be fucked for land for the first 8 turns. This is great.
Whoa. Let's go.
Oh shit. Okay.
Dang.
Draw 2, discard 1, right? Instead of draw.
Yeah, and you skip your discard.
Nope. For some
Phase.
reason, someone else also hit pass because it went twice. Unless my mouse is now bad and it double clicked, which could be a thing.
Anvil is a great card.
Hey, cheater.
Well, I drew 2 cards.
Yeah, and you have to discard one of them. It's a looting.
Yeah.
I should actually read the card, eh? And Jason discards a card. All right, well.
A wise man
just
once
keeps
said
all
that
the value.
explains the card.
RTFC, baby.
I should discard one of my many 6 drops.
It's going underneath your bag of holding, unless that
This
gets
is
blown
true.
up.
So I have a story to tell all of you. I may have applied for some Wizards positions, mostly as a joke for this show, because I put in my little write-up.
All right,
kind
you
of
can
like-
just ignore this random Karn that I think is in here for removal. I don't know.
Anyways.
Then I'll cast a Ruby Medallion.
I said I had a Stockholm Syndrome type relationship with Magic the Gathering, which is true. That was the bit.
I would assume it's more that your bank account has a Stockholm Syndrome relationship.
All of the above. I'm going to target one of you and Lantex.
Target Gruger. Oh shit!
Sure.
Sorry, I cheated.
Oh,
I didn't.
first 4
lose.
turns. You're so reliable.
I really am.
Oh yeah, you have to discard a card.
I do.
Okay, so I'm going to grab these to hand. Then I'm going to Boggard real hard. So let's Boggard. Draw 2, discard 1. I think it'll just be a swamp.
By the way, this land tax with this anvil, I just realized you just get to keep all those lands. You don't have to discard down to hand size anymore.
Correct. Thank you for that. You're a good friend.
Oh,
sometimes.
sick. Okay, I need to find a windfall so we can all have like 30.
Play
card hand.
my commander. Pass the turn.
What's my commander do?
Oh, that thing.
Fucking Tobin.
I don't know what any of the genres do. So I'm gonna have to read them all as I draw them.
All right, I am going to pitch a mountain. I did draw 2 cards, right? Yeah. Cool.
I have to cast a bunch of red spells. That's never gonna happen.
I could cast my commander and then make a blocker.
I wish Lurrus said play instead of cast. He'd be even more broken.
Yeah, he would have got banned so much faster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll just play my commander. And
Turn 3,
I
not
will.
I gotta tell you, it's like it doesn't have any relevance here, but a deck that I never in a million years would have even looked at making, except that the other day our pal Nick Hammond, he opened a collector box of Dominaria, and it had just a bunch of like awful cards in it. So I was like, oh man, this card's beautiful, and he's like, oh, here, it's yours. And he gave me the new Tatiova, the steward of the elements or whatever.
Like 4 mana, right?
3
3 mana. It's like
Right.
green, blue.
Yeah.
Do you have a Steward of the
Random.
Elements?
Yeah.
It's
But,
the one that makes elemental land creatures out of your lands.
It's not
Right.
even that, I don't think. I think it just makes it a creature. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I guess
that
it's
means.
probably an elemental, but I don't remember specifically that. But anyway, a card that I never would have even looked at, but now I started like, oh, maybe it'll be a nice like bar deck. So I'll just fill it full of like just beautiful, pretty cards. Dude, there's like so many like great casual game tricks to be had in that deck. Like it's awesome.
They're finally learning that like you can put relevant cards in bad positions like common or uncommon slots. Thankfully. Like I hated draft shaft. Like I very much dislike sealed and draft. I know that's heresy, but
I enjoy playing them. I don't necessarily enjoy collecting all the bits and pieces
What's
afterwards.
this one do?
Yeah, fuck that. Sorting bulk is the worst thing.
Oh, I just
Yeah, dude, I literally spent the majority of the last week going through a large box I have. And
You get so much money from it, but
holy
We'll
god.
play a tapped Valakut, I guess.
Yeah, I
can
realized I
still play
have-
my
Fuck.
commander.
I
Wow.
have over $100 worth of Auntie's Hovel from
Ha!
Morgan.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that card. It's a goblin, right?
Yeah,
Goblin
it's just a
symbol.
Rakdos land, enters tap and lets you reveal a goblin from your hand. But I have a foil one, it's worth like 65 US right now.
Oh shit.
And then a regular one is worth, and I have a regular one as well, which is worth over 30. So yeah. Hey, why not?
Hey kids, this
what
is
am I
why you should
discarding?
print your cards.
What?
Just print or go bear.
Uh,
Proxy the world.
I will pitch a swamp.
why did
well,
you draw
I mean-
3? Why did you draw 3 cards?
Oh, did I draw 3?
It says
Stop
it says in the
cheating.
thing
Says
that you drew
draw,
3.
draw, draw.
The anvil. I blame the anvil. Sorry. So I'm putting the last one back on top, which is funny because that's the card I was just about to play. So that's awesome.
What is the bit that like on this show somebody always cheats in the first 4 turns? It's so true.
Fucking party god.
You've
All
got
right.
servos. You can just sack them.
Yeah, but I liked having Saheeli around for a little bit.
I don't think Saheeli's going
Okay,
anywhere.
I'm going for it.
Well, there's 2 tutus in play. Oh,
Target
So you-
Tobin.
so yeah, you have like
Sure.
a couple. There's your triggers resolve last, by the way, buddy. You gotta choose if you're taking 2 damage or sacrificing a creature.
That is true. I'm going to take 2. Any others? I don't think so.
That's it.
Plains, swamp again. Man, this anvil's great.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
you love
no-
it when the best card in your deck is not in your deck?
Yeah, no one blow it up. Leave my dumb anvil alone. Actually, outside of like mass draw, I don't have a lot of like hug effects in the deck per se.
Play a Soul's Attendant, gain a life. Play a Lunarch Veteran, gain 2 life.
Online-y.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a good thing I wasn't planning on getting through anyone's life total.
Yeah, that's good, I think. No, let's punch Saheeli. Let's be a good person. I feel like I'm the only one that can right now.
No, there's also a Chandra.
Chandra's going to be turning sideways. I don't know if the
Also, I
thing
feel
hit.
like you were supposed to discard a card at some point in there.
Yeah, you forgot to discard a card. You goddamn cheater.
Mm-hmm.
All right. there you
It
go.
was a
Yeah.
swamp.
Yeah, I guess I just. Oh, but if
Sorry,
I don't.
let me do this properly.
Oh, but if I don't block this time, then I can block one of your dumb 1/1s. All right. Saheeli takes 2.
Okay. She's a -7, right? So I don't have to worry too much. Okay. I will pass. Actually, her +1 is more dangerous than anything with all those.
Oh yeah, this deck is not carrying. Like I said, it was mostly for the. All right, I'll take 2 damage. Mostly for the colors, and maybe powering out a big spell.
Yeah, for those that like are new to Commander or EDH that ever watch this in the future, if you can find the Saheeli deck or even the enchantment deck from that year of Commander products, they are very powerful out of the box. That Saheeli, the Gifted, is real good.
Is that the one with Tuvasa or whatever?
Yes, Suvasa
Enchanted.
is exactly who I'm thinking of. Suvasa is not the face card. Saheeli is. That one.
No, not
is-
Saheeli. No, you're talking about the.
Yeah,
someone
it's the
else.
enchantment artifact. So artifact was Saheeli, and then the enchantment one was Estrid the Masked, I believe, is the face card on that.
Yeah, because it was the one where Planeswalkers. So Wind
But
Grace,
You
and
play,
then I forget who the other one was.
but you play the Merfolk, the Bant Merfolk, because it's so much better.
Yeah.
it's an enchantment, enchantress effect in Bant, which is great.
I don't know which one I want to draw.
What's her full name? It's that stupid Bant Merfolk.
It's like Tuvasa the Sunlit or something like
So
that.
that's the Sunlit.
All right.
Something like that.
Yeah, if you're looking for like
This
a
is
starting
a
place for EDH,
sweet card,
that
but I
fucking
don't
profile.
think I can keep it right now, unfortunately.
hey, hello, Koanos. Welcome to watching me getting dumpstered. That's how it usually goes in the show.
All right, let's go with 2 for a Talisman of Creativity.
Oh boy. The
And
ramp. The ramp.
I'll add a counter, so my next spell costs 3 less. So I'll cast a Chromatic Lantern.
Chromantic.
Chromatic Lantern.
He's just a chromantic kind of guy.
Yeah, actually, here, let me do Mana Rocks and then
I
Bits
hear
and Sundries.
Chromio is real romantic.
He just puts out on the date.
Yep.
Confirmed. The Brewery Live special. Chromio
1,
puts
2.
out. That's not fucking true.
1, 2, 3. Let's go with a Memory Erosion.
Uh-oh.
So whenever an opponent
Ooh.
casts a spell, they mill the top 2 cards. So
Is this
Bag
a
of Holding.
mill deck?
I said it out loud.
Yeah, we all knew that. Yeah.
You weren't paying attention, and I'll play the
No.
Steam Vents Tap.
This is fresh
Cool.
news.
I said out loud, being like, "Here's my mill deck," but I'm purposely not playing Dimir. Like I'm not playing black with it. I'm not playing green with it. So I don't have big ramp outside of artifacts, and I don't have like
You just,
a bunch
to be
of
fair, to have a good mill deck, you just need a Sphinx's tutelage, and you're pretty much set. Especially
not
against
even-
monocolor decks.
And I'm not playing Brewvac. I'm not playing fucking Persistent Petitioners. Like none
That
of
was
that.
my first thought, actually, to brew.
Yeah, I was just like, no, those things all
Persistent
have
is.
those things all have power, man.
Yeah. Tobin, you have so many scary things into that bag of holding.
Yeah, it's fine. What I mean is Maze of
Sunbirds
Ith
and
good
Karn?
this week? Yeah, they're
No.
like 6 and 5 mana, or 6 and 7. Like I'm never getting there.
Oh,
I am one of the few people though that will call you on your Maze of Ith because I know you probably have it in there for untapped shenanigans, not fucking.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure it's to protect planeswalkers, or that's
Okay.
probably what I was thinking like a year and a half ago when I built this. And
Oh, is this a
Yeah.
season 1 deck?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
yeah.
I built a deck. I playtested it like twice, and on like turn like 5 or 6, both times I had like 40 damage to all players, and I was like, this maybe I just drew very well, but that seems maybe too good for this. So
No, I took a look and it was like a. I know it wasn't war. It was very much like your Wart deck, which is like the
Yeah, it's
same
just-
kind of. It had a few more creatures in it, but otherwise it was like, yeah,
it
this
just
is
makes
like
any type of token and then turns those into more tokens and damage. And yeah, it was
mana and then ways
yeah.
that
I mean,
they kill it,
everything
yeah.
was mana, and with that, that makes your commander a Goblin Bombardment that can also sacrifice artifacts. It's
Yep.
pretty sweet. Anyway,
Yeah, it was like a better Wart actually.
it's 100% a better deck, but
How's that turn going?
yeah,
doesn't know.
it's fine. I'm playing a Hedron Archive, and I'm milling some amount of cards.
2 cards.
Did you draw and discard?
Yeah, I
You
did.
did.
That's what the
I know.
maze is from.
Here's the
Dictate
question.
And a cough. Oh man, cough.
Ugh.
Is my play to play into the memory erosion because I'm rocking a 2 CMC mostly deck with Lurrus, or
Mm.
do I like lean away from it because I'm gonna get fucked because I don't.
Dude, you
card
have
draw?
83 more cards. I think you're probably fine for now.
No, but I have to make the decision now. I have to commit to the bit.
You don't have to commit to anything.
Whoa,
you're down-
Burger.
If you're, down,
Non-committal.
if you're down to like 15 cards, maybe be scared of it. Until then, just kill me.
I think you're
Yeah,
probably
that's
doing
fair.
all right.
You're an Orzhov. You can just blow up all the things I care about in this world, this game.
Very true.
You know, when you grab just the right thing for a situation and life is glorious.
Field deck that hits artifacts.
You're gonna Vandal Blast my bag of holding.
Oh,
Nice.
So if you're a Cortex-
Oh, that's
Ooh.
so good against McCray.
McCray's just dead.
I'm just.
Well,
dead
no,
to
we're
this.
all dying faster than that, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I gotta beat Joseph as hard as I fucking can.
That is the typical Mogis play style. Play something nasty, get beat.
You know,
I'm assuming. Oh, there's no Felidar Guardian in your deck because that is over 2
I'm actually gonna
CMC.
tap like that instead.
Correct. This is a Lurrus companion deck, so I only have instants and sorceries above 2 CMC.
Oh, we're just gonna get like tormented of hailfired or some shit.
Yeah, most likely.
Exsanguinated. Okay.
Exsanguinate, for sure.
So sorry, I
If
have
you
some
also,
upkeep
do you have
triggers. So I'm gonna
Debtors,
lose
Noel,
2.
the black-white version of Exsanguinate?
Oh,
I'm
that's
going
the
to
deathless.
Death to
That's
the Deathless, yeah.
Lose 4.
which is like when X equals like 1 or 2, it's pretty equivalent. But once X gets like 3, then you're like, oh, this is now scarier.
Yeah.
Look at me land taxing to try and find an answer for this fucking sulfuric vortex.
Yeah, that's why you're doing it.
I mean, it's just good to do for deck thinning. But draw 2, discard 1. It's going to be a swamp. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, come on, windfall 1 time.
Did
Does
you
he have no
remember to
basics
lose
left?
4 life at the beginning of your upkeep?
He did.
I
He was up
did.
41.
I know. I just want to say it again.
Okay, so I guess what I can do is slow, but I'll play a command tower.
Oh, Joseph,
Gruger,
you played a
I think I
sulfuric
just saved your Saheeli.
Joseph,
So-
you're supposed to mill too because you played a sulfuric vortex.
Those are all bad plays.
that's right.
Skull Clamp.
Mill 2.
too.
Oh, well, actually, that's perfect. I literally put that in because I was like, life gain in this deck is good.
Labeled.
Oh,
Pestilence.
pestilence. Well, nothing to see here.
Mhm.
Good to know. I guess I'm going to play Unearth, mill 2, targeting my Ogma.
Oh, you have this fucking combo in your deck, you whore.
What combo?
Viscopa Guildmage?
I
think
don't
the
have
other things
piece.
they're higher than 2 CMC.
I don't have the other piece. It's just for incremental damage.
Because the cleric guy is like 3 mana, right? And
yes,
then the
Vito's
actual
3,
enchantment's like
and the other ones are
5.
5. So
Yeah.
cannot play it in this deck as a legal card.
I also have it turned off at the moment, so
Yeah, currently
exactly.
it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
It's just for the card draw.
But I'm allowed to be indignant. Let me be indignant, damn you!
this is what I have.
This is
I'm
all
gonna
I
keep-
have, indignancies.
Playing shit. So I'm going to play an Inheritance, mill 2. There it is. Oh, okay. All right, I got to get this Lurrus save.
Cathar Commando.
Let's
I
play
think
a
it's
Authority of
Weathered
the Consuls.
Wayfarer. He's probably going to try and do the thing he always does, which is play a Dark
Merit
Death.
Lodge.
So you're going to play a 2020 with like evasion on the no combat damage week. That seems really on theme.
It is designed to do one thing and one thing only: gain some life.
No, I'm just assuming he wants to get the Lurrus into hand so that way he can play the Cathar Commando.
That's what you just said, yeah.
I thought he
I-
wanted the Weathered Wayfarer, not the Cathar Commando. But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Anyways, your creatures enter tapped.
How
And you
dare you?
currently don't gain life. Sick.
Yes, that's why I'm
All right.
still at 37. You should have gained a fuckload.
I'm going to take 4, I guess.
Seems
Yeah.
good.
Seems terrible,
Damn.
but this is where we're at.
Shoot. I will be right back. Sorry. I have no responses except that whatever would hurt me passed to Gruger and hurt him.
Cool.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I have 7 mana.
Mhm.
That's pretty dope. I should keep this card, but that's not cool. So we're gonna pitch this Mystic Confluence. Love that card.
Card's dope.
It is. I'll just play this island for turn. And then...
Oh, sorry. I had to build 2 more for Authority. My bad. Oh, there's the Dark Depths.
You're such a hoe.
The goal was to give it lifelink and whap somebody and then use Aetherflux Reservoir or something to like yeet them.
Anyways, I'm not talking to you right now. 2.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Oh, this is fucking sick. Okay. 2,
Sup.
3, 4, 5. The Mirari Conjecture.
Uh-oh. So you're returning that mystic right back to hand?
No, man, I want Into the Story. I want to draw 4 cards.
Seems good.
Yeah, I mean, McRae's got 11, so.
Yeah, it's definitely turned on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's why I was just like, this is even better. So that means it's when I'm gonna uptick Saheeli. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna get back Into the Story.
Danger, Will Robinson.
So that means this Into the Story is only gonna cost blue.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Rice Square had taken so much effort and time to read my plays when we should have been reading Gruger's plays.
Cameo of cute.
Oh, hi, Dusky.
All right. I will draw 4 cards.
Hello, Tusky Bearer of Secrets.
1, 2.
Tell me that dog has a costume for Halloween.
The only thing that sucks is I don't have
actually
any.
doesn't.
I don't have any
Ah.
sorceries in my bin yet. Oh, but I could next turn. Okay. I think this used all my mana correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't paying attention, but you
Because
got
it was
3,
2,
4,
3, 4, 5, 6,
5,
7.
6, 7, and you
And
played a 5
5
drop.
drop and a 2 drop ish.
Yeah, that adds up then.
Okay, cool. I didn't fuck up. Your turn.
Wait, you said it's a 2 drop. Is that because you also Saheeli or something?
Yeah, it's a Saheeli as well.
Okay, cool.
So Saheeli so it's 3 less
It
because of
covered the other 2.
McRae,
Yeah.
and then 4 less because of Saheeli.
All right, I'm gonna ping over here because you're at 40. That seems bad. Unfair.
It's also because McRae
Join
forgot
us.
to attack on his turn.
Yeah.
Eh.
And then I'm going to
I wanted to keep the death
activate my
touch up.
bag. Boop. Oh god, I didn't realize this card was in my deck.
Oh, is it like Torbran or
No,
Fiery
Torbran-
Emancipation?
That makes a lot of sense in my deck. This card is a bad card that shouldn't be in decks.
Temple of the False God? Just discard it. It's fine.
Ah.
Not that.
Ruination?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, this makes my decision worse. All right. I kind of want to use this to start pinging people, but I also don't want to miss my land drop.
Oh. Yeah, no, I've been like I hope.
All right. Peace
I
out,
hope-
repercussion.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, we're
Yeah.
still in Gruger's end step here. Am I missing something?
Yeah,
No.
looting with bag of holding.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Chandra and bag of holding.
All right. Yeah, and I pinged you for 1 with Chandra. That's it.
Oh, actually, so Maze of Ith with Chandra does let you get the 3 damage because you like attack for 2, then you
Right.
untap her, and then you can ping.
Maybe
Yes.
that's what it was for. Yeah.
You know that all he has to do is ping me for 1, cast any spell in his deck, and then attack me.
Yeah,
And he
Right.
flips it right now.
No, I was just saying in addition to like.
Well, you
other
guys
things.
are smart, and apparently we're allowed to go to combat, so let's do that. Oh,
I don't know where you got this no combat thing from, but
I don't know, the pacifist thing.
it says
Like-
non-combat win cons on the
Yeah,
script,
but then I can
so-
hit you for 38 and then shock you, and then
I figured that
win
was.
con was
I
shocked.
figured there were going to be some fling decks where I got hit for 20 with a Voltron, and then it was flung at me to finish the job. That's what I
No, man.
expected.
My first thought was Big Dumb Jund with like walls, and then the walls would either make mana because like Axebane Guardian, or like hit you with Vent Sentinels, and then there's also one from Dominaria, a Blight Pile.
Yep.
And then I was just like, no, those do damage. I don't want to do damage. I don't want to do life loss with like big X spells. And I was like, what can I do? Mill.
Okay. I will cast.
But it's like I don't want creatures with power.
I'll cast this one, and I will untap this one. We will then tap and do some more. Oh, you're still at 37. Spread the love.
Cool.
All right, then. Wacha.
Oh, you have to mill 2.
You are correct. Neheb and a Wayfarer's Bauble.
I'm so happy to see that Neheb not there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So this one is a 3. One is a 4.
Sweet, I'm not the only one with planeswalkers in play.
Right? Alright, so this one does 2 damage to target player, or 2 damage to a creature. Cool. This one does 1 damage to any target, or copies instants and sorceries. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left.
I'm curious, since both of you are playing very planeswalker centric decks this week, what do you think about Maro's scoff that only like 20% of players even know what planeswalkers are, or know how they work, or whatever?
Alright, I'm gonna uptick
I have
and
one planeswalker in play. I think I have one other planeswalker in my deck. This is not a planeswalker centric deck.
you take 2 damage, Joseph.
Oh,
And then this Soul's Attendant takes 1 damage.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah.
Getting rid
Got
of my
him.
skull clamp targets, you son of a bitch.
you whore. We all lose a life now.
You didn't even hit the servo token, so I could just full swing at Saheeli? What?
Why don't you full swing at Chandra's?
You didn't tell me you were gonna swing at Saheeli.
Ah,
I can still do stuff if you want. Alright,
No, it's too late.
let's do more things.
I never
Oh.
get dealt with. I just get punished.
Guys. I mean,
Oh,
all I
I'll
can
show you
really
punished.
do is like crack my bag of holding.
It's not. It's a 1/1. Like for 1. I'm not.
Okay, wait.
I wish I had the
my
mana for the
Gray's got
inheritance. But
5 power. You're not gonna kill one of my Chandras, are you?
depends. You gonna keep fucking with me?
No. That was the only one I cared about. I'm not gonna give you a disturbed creature back.
I think he's pretty clearly gonna fuck with me.
I'm just making sure that your life doesn't like stay above everyone because you're passively doing 4 damage to us every turn.
It's the Mogis guarantee.
Hey, hey,
You have to hit
damage.
the Mogis player of a Mogis player. Otherwise, you will lose far more than the Mogis player.
If I'm taking 4 damage a turn, I'm going to make sure you're taking your 2 damage a turn.
Get him.
Rawr.
Tobin, you're also 1 mountain away from a Valakut, right? No, 2 away from
You
a Valakut.
need 5, right?
Yeah, so we're 2 away.
You want to see some good feels?
Yeah, 5 other. So it needs to be my 6th mountain. Which
Oh, Joseph.
Oof.
And you're
Oofa
getting all
doofa.
the things off Anvil.
The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're up, big fella.
Oh, you also all lose 1 life. Elias Il-Kor. When
Sorry?
We all.
I think we may have mentioned
2 of
it. I
us
just
did
don't
it.
remember if I did
think
it.
I don't think Joseph did it.
I think
I
I
did.
did.
And then
Yes.
Joseph,
Sick.
did you mill 2 for casting Tegrid?
Oh,
All right,
nope.
I'll just go to turn.
Oh, he played a tabernacle. That's what
man.
happened.
Yeah.
Oof.
I guess I'm paying
Captain
3.
Audience. All right,
my
so
board. Then I'm going to. Do
those are all
another-
for the tabernacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monster.
Tabernacle.
Gross.
Are you gonna give him that servo, Joseph or Kruger? You're gonna not pay for tabernacle, and he can have a copy of your servo. That's how it works, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna land tax
Makes sense.
Are you losing 4?
after
Because
I
your
lose
triggers
4.
resolve last.
Sick. Yeah. Cool. Mostly lands in my hand. Draw 2. Discard a swamp.
Oh, Joseph gets that swamp.
It's a discard, isn't it? Oh, it is discard.
That's what that says.
Oof.
Okay. You guys keep juicing each other on these weird weeks.
I'm not intending to play into Tegrid. It just kind of happens.
Turgrid, thank you.
At least memory erosion doesn't play into that at all.
I'm gonna skull clamp my disturb card.
So
Draw 2. You each lose 1.
Yep.
Oh my.
This is all shit.
Who built this deck?
He says with 13 cards in hand, but I also
all
get it.
land. You know it's
Okay.
all land. You've watched
Well-
me. I will swing. No, fuck that. I'll pass.
Swing, I was
It's
gonna say
okay.
swing your Death Toucher at the Turgid player.
Yeah.
If only I saw a way around that. Oh wait.
I mean, take two.
I'd rather have a Death Toucher.
Yeah,
We haven't tried anything, and I'm all out
mean,
of ideas.
I'm not going to
Got
attack
nothing,
you.
I'm all
I
out of
have like 5
ideas.
creatures in my deck, and like so your Death Toucher don't do much against me.
All right, so I go to.
Cool.
I think the
McRae, all that talk about all these walkers sitting around, you don't even swing?
No.
I think the servo. I think the servo biffs it. I'll
If I was
save
going to
2
swing, it
life.
was going to be at you.
It's fine with me.
Oh, I didn't come across a sorcery. I was really banking on getting a sorcery to pitch so I could get some back with Mirari's conjecture. The struggles.
What are you giving me?
Who says I have to give you anything? I could just pitch a spell.
Chill
Well, you need to
the fuck
discard something, and you discarded nothing. So
Yeah. 1 second. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just reading my cards.
really, your
real
turn
quick.
indicator says you have.
Don't worry, I'm not cheating as hard as you have this game.
up. Yeah, not wrong.
I don't think I need this card. I can go like this and this.
I like this strain I'm vaping, but it burns way too quick.
I'm terrified of giving you more lands.
I know, right?
Oh, believe me, I have nothing to do with them.
I feel we just, yeah.
All right,
I
I'm
really
gonna
do
pitch
care.
this Valakut Awakening. And then
Can I just have the backside specifically? Thanks.
no.
I think
Molly.
it counts as the front face.
It counts as the front face when it goes in.
Yeah.
It's when you're casting it, you can choose like, but when it's changing zones, I think it just counts as the front side.
Yeah, it's true.
See?
All right, we'll play an Eland for turn.
Husk.
No.
That bastard.
I'm going to add a counter. I'm going to get nothing back. I thought this card was such a cool include, the Mirari Conjecture.
Well, depending on when you hit it, it is.
Yeah, it still seems sweet though. I still got to cast a Into the Story. All right.
I mean, Saheeli makes it playable, right? Like she does great things.
She does the best of things. All right, let's go.
Whenever you
with-
play Is It Guru, you just play big dumb stuff anyways, so it's the perfect commander for you.
No, is it decks are bad, right? Blows up the world. No, but the deck's bad, right? Blows up the
No.
world.
His Is It decks are just big dumb stuff, and then we watch him drop 3 rocks and do nothing while he like literally gears up.
1,000-Year Storm.
Case in point. Case in point.
This is one of the specific reasons why I'm an Is It.
Case in point. And then he started dropping all those rocks, and I called it like 4 turns ago.
Oh, sorry. I'll do it this way so I don't take damage. And then 1.
You milled, right? Or is that not? That's opponents. You're good. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Jace's Erasure.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, that's only when I draw. I may have target player mill a card. This is like one of the worst ones.
Yeah, it's the common. Makes sense.
Oh, I did this. Oh, I shouldn't have played that Erasure.
Backwards?
I shouldn't have played that Erasure. Uh-oh. Oh,
Okay.
I fucked up. Because this is 1, 2. Oh, wait, no. I still have enough mana. Haha. Jace. Jace.
Ooh.
Yeah.
To get
The
a party.
Second best Jace.
Oh
third
no,
best
that's not
now.
party Jace, is it?
It is
No.
not party Jace.
Boo. Mill Jace.
Which
Get
one
outta
is
here.
party Jace to you?
It's the
Just
Jace.
Jace Miller, and he either draws you a card or he draws everyone a card. So it's a party.
I only know like the Mind Sculptor well. Like
Okay.
Brainstorm Jace.
No, good old party Jace.
I
What am
refuse to
doing?
call planeswalkers by their full names most of the time because that's how much I hate them as an archetype of card.
Rude.
No, he'll just be, I don't know, Brainstorm Jace. That'll be
So
discount
is
Saheeli.
this 5 mana mill someone for 10, or do I just draw a card and mill someone for 2?
Mill
kinda
me
dig-
so I can find an answer.
I'm kind of digging. I'm going to draw a card. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not particularly helpful.
Oh
And then I will have.
no! So you have
You have 2 mill triggers.
You
I have
have
2 mill triggers.
the mill from him that has to resolve, and then you have a memory
Hey,
on stuff.
McRae, mill 2. You seem
Okay.
to want to look for things.
I'm looking for answers, really. Nope, neither of those.
I helped you. You're not drawing those now.
Well, the arguals would have been hilarious, but
That's me.
Okay, your end step. I will do bag of holding stuff because I have no permanents.
because you're gonna pop it next turn and start dropping bombs.
This Nixos seems weirdly bad for me right now, so we'll just put it under bag. And
Well, isn't there? Oh, you get to choose which replacement effect.
well, it's
effects?
not my turn, so they both go on the stack. Mine, like it's your turn, so his will resolve first. Right? That's how it works.
No,
Yeah, it's the player chooses the replacement effect.
you get to choose the replacement effect. I think.
Whoever's card is being affected. This came up in a CDH game for me like
Oops.
2 weeks ago.
It's because replacement effects are a little bit because these aren't triggers; they're like replacement effects, so it's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and this one also, like, technically, you do discard it into your graveyard first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I feel like they're both triggers.
Oh, okay. I guess they are. Oh, you may put that card. Oh, okay. I think from order, his goes first. Then, like his goes onto the stack last. If you had done this on
Right.
his,
Okay.
if you had done this on his turn, then you would have gotten it under the bag of holding instead.
Yes. So I will discard a non-permanent because I don't feel like giving him a free land.
You don't feel like giving him a nick though, 'cause when
Yes.
he's already like breaking even on it. That seems.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna put something extraordinarily scary under there, but I have no intention of casting it.
Yeah, you say that a lot on this show.
So it's
how'd this get in the deck?
yeah, apparently I am.
Holy fuck! What happened? I said the fucking theme was pacifism, and you become the complete degenerate.
Shit out of that.
No, I'm not casting it because someone still has.
No, but you should.
Yeah, I know what you're
Someone
saying.
dumped a tabernacle. The other has a yokel helps. You fucking
I mean, I know
assholes.
that.
Yeah,
Joseph also has a yokel hops because he talked about it in chat.
He just drew his first, McRae.
Joseph
but
is looking
also,
to cast it
yokel
with
hops
Tegrid in
seems
play.
good, except for the Saheeli and the Jace. Like the Jace will mill someone 10 cards per turn, and also there's
But Tegrid just means that he gets all of our lands.
Yes.
Docker
And
Hop is
artifacts.
destroy, not sack.
well, it's
right?
it's bury, so I think it's destroy.
Oh,
It
it's
doesn't
destroy.
just-
Oh,
yeah.
okay. It's not as
Yeah, I
bad
don't
as
think
I
Unless
thought.
they've changed it, like
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
If it's bury, yeah, that'll be destroy.
All
Okay.
right,
Bury is destroy.
Joseph, you can look at this price of progress that is now attached to my bag of holding.
That
How
hurts me
is
the
that?
most.
Attached to your bag of holding?
Oh,
because
I had
you
to discard
draw
it,
in first,
but
and then it
it's-
goes
yeah.
into your bag. Yeah, there you go.
All right. One more mountain. So now you have mountains online for Valakut. So next mountains is going to lightning bolt.
Yes, I just don't have any mountains. But-
Spoiler alert, I don't think I'm going to be milling anyone out this game. I think I'm dying before that happens to incidental damage.
Probably.
All right, let's just start with sorry, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's only 3. Yeah, sorry. You got me.
Moo.
How am I supposed to deal with this Tegrid? My removal is a blasphemous act,
The
but there's
Tegrid that
barely any
is-
creatures in play.
Slowly accruing value with
Yeah.
Tabernacle and Anvil every turn.
There's 3 creatures in play. You have a bajillion mana. I think you can
I
blast
don't want it to be my whole turn.
It's not your whole turn. You have a Ruby Medallion, a Hedron
Yeah, I
Archive,
know.
and there's 3 creatures in play.
I'll take a
Sec.
Blasphemous Act, honestly. You guys take a
I
damage
know.
from it, so.
I'm doing math. 1 sec. 4, 8.
Don't forget, Tobin, Blasphemous Act
13.
costs 9. You really want to cast that right now? That seems bad.
Blasphemous Acts cost 5 for him.
9.
That's not bad. I think you have to, because otherwise you just have Turgid accrue Joseph so much value that we can't keep up. With the 4
Turgid has
damage.
got me a swamp. You all know it's there, therefore it's very easy to play around.
What did oh, I guess you discarded the Valakut for that reason. Never mind.
I mean, the only
I did
other thing I
Valakut a
can
week.
do is, I mean, I'm probably just playing this anyway, so let's just jam that and then make our mind up after. This is a colorless spell. I need more mana. I'm not playing it. I'm not doing it. Wait, what's this say? Okay, wait, yeah, no, it's fine. No, yes. I'm so bad at magic.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to figure out if I jam this card, but then I can't actually cast the other thing.
This game sucks.
This is the worst.
You have a Ruby Medallion, don't forget.
Yes,
You
but
just get
the
it colorless.
card was colorless. That's the issue.
I'm saying it changes your lines.
Yeah.
You currently
This
have
feels like such a bad Blasphemous Act. I just don't like this Turgid. Also, it's big and it just like kills Chandras, which I'm not into.
It also means right now Mogis I think is online, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope.
No, he's 1 short. He plays any permanent and Mogis is online, pretty
2,
much.
3, 4, 5, right? Because it's -3.
Plus -1 for the
Plus
Ruby.
-1. Yeah. Feels bad. Womp
Yeah.
womp.
Mill 2.
You got it.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm
there's
gonna
a
have.
mountain.
Aw,
Thank
Vandal
God,
Blast.
get the Vandal Blast out of here.
That's a good hit. That's a very
That
good
would
hit.
put me to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
You will each lose a life.
Okay.
I have no responses to Blasphemous Act.
And he's been cast once.
I have no responses except
Okay.
this bump.
Okay.
is
Then
fun.
we're gonna do some upticking.
We each lose 2, McRae, you said?
1.
One.
One.
It's
Because
other.
he doesn't
I
count
don't
himself.
know how scared I'm
Sorry,
supposed to be
another.
of your planeswalkers. So am I supposed to ping those just so they don't get close to alting? I don't know.
They also one of them just mills for 10.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I'm not gonna. I can't kill it, and I also just like shut off the other ways of killing them. So I'm gonna
I
poke
think you
that
have to
one
keep
for
them below
2.
ultimate range for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
and-
just took away my only ability to bop them. So, and that's
Yes, but
literally
I-
my only ability to bop them in my entire deck. So
Oh.
You just have to get Mogis online, and then Mogis is a real boy. He comes to party.
that's
He's just
not-
pre-gaming right now.
that's
I
not
guess
gonna
I
be
guess
fucking
we
Mogis
spread the
party god.
love. So it's 1 to Jace, 2 to Saheeli, and this goes to 6, and this goes.
Hey,
to
you made them
5.
equal. Symmetry.
Yeah, look at that. You got 2
Can't Chandra the
4/4s.
Firebrand hit a Planeswalker?
It says player, which
if it says
you-
creature or player, that's
it's-
been errated to any target.
Okay, let me look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
because
no, no.
it-
It does say to any target.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's-
Does
if it specifically says creature or player, that has been errated to any target now.
No, but I was using Roaring Flame to do 2. I should check that.
Oh, Roaring Flame is target player or
player.
planeswalker. Yep.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm mousing
Um,
over and pushing my middle mouse button, and it's bringing up the
okay.
the thing.
Oh. The audience can't see it though. Man, I wish that I knew that was an option. You can middle click and have a giant fucking window open with all the stats.
Yeah.
Oh
Fucking
yeah, welcome to
cockatrice,
this
man.
format.
Props to Cockatrice. It is a better program than I remember it being 10 years ago when I tried to play when I lived with Tobin. Using
Oh,
the
I'm gonna die
tools,
to these bad Chandras.
Probably.
These are 2 exceptionally bad Chandras.
They are gonna ultimate soon too.
Yeah, but one of the alts is just 6 damage. Other alt is I think it's like 5 damage. And then
Joseph,
you get
why?
another one.
Why did you choose violence this week?
I'm not attacking anything. I was
Joseph,
specifically told not to attack stuff, so I am specifically not attacking stuff.
Joseph, did you put so you have to mill 2 and you have to take 2 life. Because
Actually, you know
Sulfuric
what? Let's
Vortex
think about it.
is
Right.
Fair.
To be fair, though, this is a good lesson because Joseph is teaching the audience what kind of deck to play if you want to get beat to death first. So, at most pods.
My problem is that this deck is really good at keeping creatures out of play entirely, but there are 2 Planeswalker decks which are going to make us pay dearly if that happens.
I don't. So I
Oh,
actually
baby.
don't think that Gruger is a planeswalker deck. He just happens
He's a
to
mill
have
deck.
his mill planeswalker, and
Oh no!
he is playing Saheeli.
Tainted
for
Aether,
two
and what was the
reasons.
other one?
Arcane Signet.
Oh, okay.
Tainted Aether. Oh my god.
One of my favorite cards in the game. I'm not even kidding you. It's
Oh,
so good.
boy.
Because he saw my paper list a few times, and then he built it on Cockatrice. Or not Cockatrice, on MTG.
I made it on MTGO. Yeah.
Gross.
Um,
And for anyone who has played that deck in paper, it is miserable to play against.
It just gets
Yeah,
everyone down
what
to
would
about
you-
13-ish life, and then you die, and then the game is over shortly thereafter.
Uh-huh.
Usually. Every once in a
Yeah.
while, you Yoko hops with like 3 pain pieces in play, and then everyone just concedes out of frustration.
Case in point. Lots of those this eve. Thank you, Gruger. We are teaching Magic players valuable
bogs.
lessons.
You got bogged so hard.
Oof.
That's
Oof.
fine. That's how this game goes.
Oh,
I'm playing a life gain deck that can't gain life, and then I have a mild graveyard sub theme that I can't sub theme.
the thing that really screwed you was making excited noises at the idea of blowing up my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
I
really
have
didn't
to.
want that disturb card to go off.
Nah, you didn't have to make
He
excited
wasn't
noises
down
about
with
it,
the
though.
sickness.
That's fine. I'm playing the only graveyard deck.
I'm gonna do this. Boop. Let's see. Oh, I see. Well then. Quite. Yes. Eh. I mean, yeah, one of these cards would have been a whole world funnier had Trigger been in play, but you know.
what, Wheel of Fortune?
You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's it? Question mark? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's me.
Cool beans. Untap. Upkeep. Lose 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else do I have to do?
Hey, I've gotten through a
Um,
quarter of each of your
right,
guys'
right.
life. Yes.
We got a land tax. My last plains and my last swamp, sadly.
Okay. Those are the last triggers that resolve.
Yeah, I already
Also,
lost
that
life.
is so bold. Like, you are so dead to a windfall or something. Like,
Sure. It's fine. I got nothing else going on. I may as well dig.
To be fair, on my next
I keep getting
turn-
hamstrung on this show. I come with a deck and it just like
I'm not. I didn't target. I didn't target anyone.
all I-
It wasn't
You-
targeted. It
you
just
told me to
happened.
board wipe. Everything
Okay.
else is definitely
Draw
been
to
stuff.
discard this fucking planes, I guess.
Here's the funny thing, though, is if I get a
No. Discard a,
if I
discard a
draw a
swamp.
Windfall and I'm able to
Consistency.
cast it, it gets copied because of the Mari conjecture.
So we're all going.
Thousand Year Storm? Oh,
Yeah.
that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Story.
it'll be a thing. It'll be
Yeah,
a whole
between
thing.
Ferrari and Thousand Year Storm, if
Talisman.
he does just draw a windfall and has like a decent spell beforehand, we're all digging. Like,
We're all
the rest
going
of our
for it.
deck. Yeah.
I'm here to just see what happens.
I guess I am also continuing to dig, so I'm gonna
Oh.
play.
What did you play? Sorry.
I'm gonna play Castle Ardenvale.
Played a Talisman of Hierarchy, maybe.
So before you play anything else, mill 2 for the talisman.
Oh yeah, sorry. One. Oh, there's the swords. There's my bug.
How amusing. The only thing in your graveyard is the bog.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very amusing. I'm gonna pass.
All right. 13 cards in hand.
Dude, you know what they
haven't-
are.
I assume a chunk of them are lands, but I
I have
haven't done-
so many lands. I have literally
haven't done the
filtered
math.
every land out of my
Yeah.
deck. And I still can't draw a break for some reason.
All right, I have to discard one of these. Oh, this turn's gonna be so fucking sweet.
I'm not here for it.
You have a fucking 1,000-year storm online. I don't know how this is.
Oh, and the
not gonna
Mirari
be the most-
conjecture. The Mirari conjecture also means I have everything. I have
Yes.
double copies of instances.
Double copies.
Yeah.
And Kajillion Storm with 5 cards in hand.
uh, 4 cards in hand. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right. Mirari conjecture disappears. Token.
You missed 2 Jace's Eraser triggers.
Oh, they're maze. That's right. Haha. This is what
Good
I
God.
get. This is fine. If I get some windfalls, I really need to remember that I have this. Okay.
Yeah, let's hope not. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for not Jockle Hopsing.
Hop wouldn't have got rid of that anyway.
Yes, it wouldn't have gotten rid of that, but it would have gotten rid of all of his lands.
You can just Joka helps next turn. That's fine.
I can't. I have to crack the bag, which takes 4. I only left up 3.
You got a lot of good stuff in that bag, though.
Yeah,
All right, one second. I gotta figure.
I agree. I want to crack that bag, but I went shields down to do the bad board wipe.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be like blue. Yes, I think this is how I do this. All right. Red. I would like to reverberate.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
I now have the next spell I cast is going
No,
to.
that's not how that one works.
Yeah,
That's
that
tough.
doesn't
That one has to
You have to have
target.
something on the stack.
Yeah, you
You
have
have
to
a
put
shit
the other
ton
one
of
on.
copies
the
of
stack.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Specifically that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
just
I
not
can't-
one of the preemptive ones.
Yeah, never mind.
no.
Oh, yeah. So I have to do this in the
Yeah.
other way. Well, it'll still end up being like the.
It's probably the same, but
It's similar, just not
Yeah.
quite as cool as I wanted. That's okay. In that case, I will uptick Saheeli.
Because why would you pay for anything?
Pains for chumps.
So you discount by 4. Okay.
Sublime Epiphany.
oh no.
Modes are going to be just bounce and draw a card, I guess.
You gonna bounce my swamp to my hand to take it away from Joseph? No, it's not land
No.
permanent.
Target non-land permanent.
Bummer.
Mhm.
So
You're gonna bounce my bag and ruin my whole life.
yeah.
Which is fine.
With 4 copies of this, 100%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
let's be honest. We're getting everything we hold dear back into our hands.
Yeah.
I mean, my
and then,
stuff's like
and then I'm going to
unboxed, so
reverberate it. So sorry, this is there's a bunch of triggers. So
you have 1,000-year storm. is
so-
currently
so
locked
so
down.
I right now
You have
I'll
to choose targets for the first 2.
If you're gonna play a storm deck, keep track
Yeah, I
of
was
your
gonna
fucking
say-
storm
yeah,
count.
no, so sorry.
Control J is going to be making you copies, yeah. And I would
Yeah.
suggest you do it that
So
way.
here, this will be my copy. So this, I will bounce the bag of holding, draw a card, obviously.
I got
Yeah.
And then this one will bounce Chandra. I will.
Could you
draw-
leave your arrows up? Because targeting and taking them away doesn't really do anything.
All right. Well, I'm targeting 2 of his things, and I haven't drawn my 2 cards yet.
Tobin, what do you do?
those
when-
from the bounce. They're exiled under it, so
No, but you should, like, this is all stuff that's going on the stack in a big pile, right? Like, nothing's resolving yet.
this is true. It's easy enough for me to pull these out of exile.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I will
I'd rather have a speed of game than.
And then
Unless
I will
you have a response.
reverberate the Sublime Epiphany, and then I get a 1,000. So I get a copy from Mirari's Conjecture, and I get a copy from Thousand Year Storm, and I get the original. So I get 3 more copies of Sublime Epiphany.
Hey, Groogs, you should actually be using your storm count here.
Yeah, sure. So this is
So
Storm
just so
count.
we're,
Yeah, Storm
just so
count.
we're clear, you'd be
yeah.
at storm 2.
Yeah, Storm is 2.
Yeah.
So that would mean I get
You're getting
1,
4 total. Sorry, 3
2.
total.
I get 3 more total. So I have 5 total Sublime Epiphanies right now. That sounds right? Because I get 2 off the original cast, and then I get
3 more. Yep.
3 off the reverberates.
Yeah, bounce our boards.
Woo! Okay, I'm just gonna put the reverberate in the bin, so that's out of the way. So it will be 1.
So hang on though, because you are still casting reverberate.
I cast reverberate. Reverberate
It's
has resolved.
Right, but I'm just making sure I got this straight. So you cast Sublime, you cast reverberate. Reverberate obviously copies Sublime.
And it copies it a
Yes.
second time because of Thousand Year Storm.
Yes.
And a third time.
And
It
a third
copies it
time
3
because
times.
of Mirari Conjecture.
Mirari's. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had
So I have 5 total.
I have 5
Yes.
total. Here's my 5 total Sublime Epiphanies. 4 up
Okay.
here, and then the original one.
Okay.
I'll get rid of this double spells thing.
So it is Chandra, Bag of Holding.
Yeah, so it'll be like Chandra.
Chandra, Bag of Holding, Sulfuric Vortex, Something of Mine.
Could you move them though, so this is clear?
So this one,
Thanks.
this one. Oh, hey, get out of here. This one. And this Chandra. And sulfuric vortex does suck. But
Yeah.
McRae is playing life gain .deck. It would be foolish to get rid of that.
Yeah. But you'd rather keep me oppressed every episode for the last.
I don't really care about that too much. And then
There's a tiny violin playing somewhere for that.
yeah,
That's
pretty
fine.
much. I gotta pick one last thing. I didn't think through how many copies I was actually getting. I thought this just tickled my pickle.
I have nothing to do this game. I might as well actually do the stats.
Tobin, you have a lot of mana. We'll just bounce your heat. Oh, I'm just like sending you to the stone.
Yeah, you're 100% sending me to the Stone Age. After I was so kind. And not
Tobin and
chocolate.
Kruger.
I guess I'll
You've learned your lesson, Tobin.
I'll hit the Mind Stone. There we
I
go.
should have Jockle Hops because I would have just double alted this turn because I have a Chain Veil in hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
All right,
you.
so
Yeah.
I feel way less bad about all of this.
Oh yeah, you guys are so dead if I wanted to be very cruel.
And then
and then you're, I assume, drawing a card off of every single one of those.
yeah, so I'll be drawing 5 cards, and I'll have 5 Jace's Erasure triggers, and I'll just put all 5 triggers at McRae.
Cool.
Okay, hang on. So
I hope the
Yeah.
slowing down of this whole play is relevant because someone has responses.
stop
No.
removing. I have responses.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear like 5 minutes ago.
I just don't imagine it'll affect mine, but they're easy to track. They were 1 away from alting.
No,
on
it
me,
won't.
so
It won't affect yours.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, just to get rid of the one that's affecting
I'm doing
Mogis.
the one that's hitting Mogis and drawing you a card.
So discard 2 cards.
You mean mill?
Yeah, mill 2 cards. Sorry. Chains.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yeah, that was the card that was way more funny if Turgid was still out.
Yeah. Okay, and now
Ooh.
I roll a dice to figure out how many I'm milling. So-
1.
I mill 1. Okay. Whoop. Island. Cool. And now I will exile until I hit a different spell. Prismari command.
So that
Sick.
goes to hand.
No, I
Or
get to
it stays
cast
on top.
this. No, I cast this. This isn't Chaos Warp.
I may cast it. Ooh, shit.
Yeah, so I kind of get to cast this 3
A
times
billion
now.
times.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, I get to
What?
cast this 4 times because it's
Why didn't
doubled.
you trickery while the things were targeting it?
I thought about targeting the reverberate in the first place, but
Okay.
I figured that I wanted to see if he was going to hit me or not. Because
Alright, so-
obviously, I'm pretty happy if he's bouncing everyone else's toys.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so now before all these Sublime Epiphanies resolve, I get 1 more Storm, and then I get, which means I get 2 copies of Prismari plus the double one, so I get 4 Prismaris total.
Every time Gruger plays it, this happens, and we somehow just keep letting it happen every time.
I have very few counter spells and Rakdos.
I'm not running.
Yeah,
any.
mono
I
red
didn't even
is
run
limited.
Withering Boon this week.
Let's just be real here. I'm just going to do 4 copies of double loots and make 4 tokens. Make 4 treasures.
Okay.
Are you focusing your mill or spreading it out?
I said so. It's only going to all the mill will go Emicray because he
Okay.
has the least amount of cards. So I might as
Okay.
well focus it. And
So
he
how
that
much
will
total is
be-
hitting me here? I haven't milled
You're
anything
getting
yet.
milled for 8 off of this plus 5
4.
Sublime Epiphanies?
No, plus 4 because one of them got countered.
Okay, plus 4, so 12 total.
12
Sick.
total. And then I will make 4 of these set counters to 4. And then I will do this in chunk. Oh, get out of here, Exsanguinate. Okay, so I go Control E. So this is the first one.
I can just pull them. That's stupid. Move top cards to the graveyard. 12.
Sorry, what's this one that you're doing right now?
The Prismari commands.
Yeah, but why are we all looking at McCrae's library?
Oh, this was just the
Because
big
he's-
mill.
He's
He's just
drawing
doing all the
12 cards
mills all
total, so you just
all-
milled them in
at
one go.
once.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I'm doing all my Prismari commands first before I do the Sublime Epiphany.
Yep.
Sure.
So I will ditch Seagate Restoration and Shivan Reef.
I should have played my better deck.
I
This is
didn't.
a miserable game, man. I'm not having that much fun.
I was having fun when I thought I was gonna double all 2 Chandras here and also crack my bag and Jockle Hops all on the same turn, but that didn't happen, so it's fine.
I feel you, Tobin.
Yeah. I mean, I assumed that wouldn't happen with a 1,000-Year Storm in play, but also I was terrified of the Tagrid for whatever reason, so turgid.
Because you bought into the hype of them.
I mean, also, like, I don't know.
Things
It's a
happen,
scary
man.
card.
It
And
is.
No,
I
man,
had-
you just need to discard around it. That's
Yeah,
literally
but
the
also
only
I
thing
had no way
in
of
my deck that
interacting
can
with
hit
1,000-Year
River.
Storm. Mono red's pretty bad at
All right,
enchantment
I'm getting
removal.
rid of a treasure.
Actually, that's a lie because I had a
cruise,
Karn under my bag,
a
but
Bond of Insight. Draw. I'll get rid of a Wizard
alright,
Spell
so yeah,
book.
bag is in my hand. I don't know. what
Midnight
to do.
Clock, and then I'll go draw. And I'll get rid of a Cascade Bless and a Dig Through Time. So that's all those. Now I draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Isn't it specifically draw 2, discard 2?
Yeah, that's what I did. I was drawing 2, discard 2, draw 2, discard 2, draw 2, discard 2. So I've done that 4 times.
Oh, and now you're just doing all the Sublime Epiphanies in one pile.
Yes. So
I
the Sublime,
counted 1, remember?
yeah, so I only did 4, not 5.
Okay, got you.
Boop. Boop.
Refill
And
your
I-
hand, have a billion more treasure, have a fucking storm count of 1 billion.
Storm count's 3. Storm count's only 3.
When every spell is 4 copies. Didn't know we were playing against Kark Sakashima here.
No, I'm not flipping any coins. All right, I gotta read my cards. real quick.
Storm count is 4, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh no, for 1,000-Year
Yep.
Storm, it's only for what I cast.
Okay.
Oh.
So, and I don't have anything that cares about Storm in general, so we're okay.
Except your
Uh,
entire deck now.
Yeah.
He's just gonna
sorry.
play his entire deck right now. He just needs to hit a single other card that makes treasure, and he's set.
Yeah, Striker Roche would be a pretty funny one right now.
McRae,
Yeah.
I now have a PC right here, so if you want to just like play a video game on the side, I'm into it.
Oh yeah, sure. Honestly,
Just Alt Tab.
did you actually build a PC?
Um,
Oh shit! You said nothing. You just like sneakily built a PC on the sly.
I was
Sneakily
waiting.
joined a Dungeons and
And then-
Dragons game. I know nothing
Then
about your
some
life
stuff
anymore.
went on sale and I bought it. And also the D&D game, like
You're a
had to-
mystery, Chauvin. I don't know you anymore.
I had to apply for it. It's not like I could have been like, hey, like I didn't know the people.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a show, I get it.
Chess Clock, what you doing?
Oh yeah, no, I think I have you guys now.
They're literally talking about playing another game here.
Yeah, no. I was just counting real quick. So I believe what I can do is if I maddening
Oh,
cacophony.
sorry. I had a response to you, your last Sublime Epiphany, by the way, that was targeting me. You were targeting my Mind Stone. I am going to break it.
Oh, and just draw a card. Makes sense. Oh, and you milled 2 cards off of your trickery.
I milled 2 cards for what?
Trickery. I think you may have already. I can't
I
remember.
did already. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just asking. That's why I said that's why there's a question mark. I was like, I think you did.
Yep.
No, so I think what we're going to do is I will
Should have played
play-
Dredge Trap.
this Mystic Sanctuary. I'll just put like Prismari command back on top of my library.
I'd like to apologize to Missy. Missy, I'm sorry. I played into something I didn't expect, and I tried.
And then I guess I will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll do a maddening cacophony kicked.
Sick. The copies do copy the additional cost.
Yes. So it's 5 copies of maddening cacophony because it's the original plus 3 plus doubled off the Murray conjecture.
The amount of math you're making me do here. How dare you?
To make it easier, I'm gonna follow that up.
Always rounded down up. Oh, okay, so it can actually getcha.
But I'm just gonna finish it off. I have enough mana to do a windfall for my last thing, and you guys draw out
Okay,
before I
we're
draw
done.
out.
Yep.
Wow! I was not expecting me to combo win like that.
Would you stop saying that when you do the same as it decks, and then every time you blow the world up like this exact way?
I didn't
you're
blow up.
what is the
I
prize?"
didn't blow up anything. I got to have a really dumb turn though.
We let him play a storm deck, and he did the storm things. He did exactly what I expected. Yeah,
Also,
I guess
I
that brings
guess-
us to table talk.
Hey, Tobin.
What's up?
Oh, Pyrohemia. Oh,
I'm
there-
just
oh,
flipping cards to see
Oh,
what
you
I
had the
had.
Drockle Hops in hand?
I drew Lockle
No, the-
Hops in the last go around
Oh,
there.
nice.
Oh, okay.
GG's.
Not that it would have done anything at that point, but
Yeah,
Most useless toxic deluge in the starting hand, open
Ooh,
hand
that's
ever.
also a bad shot.
And then what I drew were like these cards were the other cards in my hand. So I kind of
Yeah.
it was I think I got the windfall and the cacophony off of like to start the turn off. I just had the Sublime Epiphany and the double
The
thing.
Visions
So
of Beyond would have, by that point, drawn you 15 cards. So if you couldn't have won
That's
off of
all,
that,
man.
then
well, no, it was just going to be a windfall where so that windfall would have been
all right, I'm changing scenes. We're going to table talk. Fuck that.
6 copies of windfall is what was about to happen on top of that kicked maddening cacophony, plus the plus the Jace's erasure on top of
Yeah.
that.
What the fuck, guys? There's so many toxic cards tonight. What? Like a Yoku helps and shit? Like, what?
Excuse me, there were 2 of them.
Oh my god, why?
Because he had one. And then I saw one in my deck, and I'm like, if Joseph gets to run it, I also get to run it. So
Do you know the brutal thing was like I could have technically cast it on my last turn there, but
I
I
would have
was
been
sort of
into
looking
it.
at the board and it was like it doesn't really do enough at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, stripping all that mana off Gruger would have been a big deal in hindsight.
Oh,
now.
it just
Yeah.
meant like it meant the game would have dragged on. We would have had like 2 Altine Chandras, and we would have died slowly to Sulfuric Vortex and Mogis. Like
Yeah. Well,
it
one
would
of
it,
my Chandra ults was also 3 damage per upkeep, so that would
Yeah.
have caught us. That would have catched me up to Joseph while I just kept pinging with.
Oh yeah, because the other one
Chandras.
you wouldn't have alted because there was no point, right? You would just
Yeah,
been like
no, I was
pinging
gonna
with
use that for a double mana geyser to crack the bag and play out a Karn also. With the Jockle Hops, it was gonna be sick.
But I would say, just because like I was just figuring out math to figure out how to win on this turn, because obviously I got it. But the sweet cards, this Wizard Spellbook, and the Bond of Insight, and the Seagate Restoration. Like I got to see some of the dumb cool cards. But Wizard Spellbook in conjunction with Thousand Year Elixir, or sorry, Thousand Year Storm seemed
Oh
really
my God.
spicy.
You know what? I just have to announce this now. One of my absolute last cuts from the deck, like maybe
Wizard
actually
Spellbook
my
is
last cut, was
Yeah, me
Blood on
too.
the Snow,
Copies.
which is a
Oh, Blood on the
Planeswalker
Snow.
Wrath.
Yeah.
It says you
worked.
may cast the copy though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow. If I like one day we're gonna have to go to cons and shit, and you guys are gonna get into games, and I'm gonna have stories filter back of like, oh yeah, that Gruger, his Mogis deck is toxic as fuck.
This isn't Kruger's deck, and also
No.
his deck is still a little toxic, but it's not that bad.
It's only because it's under $1,000-ish, and it doesn't
It
have
could be more toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was, to be fair, this deck that I'm playing today, I didn't look at anyone else's decks when I built this deck. I just assumed that
I
other
mean, you
people
only had
wouldn't
one
be.
other person that actually shared their decks more
Well,
than an hour ahead of time.
I built this deck like mostly last
Yeah.
night, and then
I feel
had
like you
my
guys
last.
counterpick me a lot on this show because I'm always the first to go because I do it on the Wednesday.
I was
and
the
then I
first
get
one to
burned.
post. I posted my deck first, I think.
This week I was like unsure. Like this was a very last minute.
But-
like,
But no,
board
I
someone
definitely.
else's list.
If you look at this deck list, I should put a disclaimer in here being like subverted theme. Pretty certain there was going to be no creatures because if you look at my deck, the only pieces of removal is technically Prismari Command for 2 damage. Sublime Epiphany, because I figured I could get away with a big dumb spell that I think is cool.
That's an interesting philosophical question. If you know based on a theme that a pod is going to be built a certain way and you could ignore certain things, are you going to accommodate for that one specific theme, or do you play it as if you want to play this same deck again in the future against other pods and stuff?
Oh, I played into what I figured what would be the theme because it allowed me to put more support for some of the dumb mill things I wanted to do, and to put in some of the cards that I think are neat that aren't necessarily good all the time. Like I really thought I haven't played with the Mirari Conjecture in a long time, and I thought that was going to be dope. I haven't played with Thousand Year Storm or Swarm Intelligence or Double Vision, and I'm like, these are just big dumb Izzet cards I haven't played with in a while. I want to accommodate for these. Otherwise, like those cards would have been cut. And
I can say that I did cut Norn's Annex and Ghostly Prison from this deck because when I was trying to cut, I was like, oh shit, the theme 100% makes these dead cards. So
yeah, and like I didn't.
But I would put those back into a new brew of the deck.
Yeah, and like I probably wouldn't be on like negate. I put negating because I assumed there was not going to be a lot of other creatures. I would probably have put in like your like resculpts and stuff. And then I would have had some like mass bounce, or I would have had a Blasphemous Act. But I decided I was like, I probably don't need a Blasphemous Act. I have 5 creatures in my deck. I can make 1/1s. My commander's probably going to live for a while. Like I don't care. I'm just going to lean into like trying to folio of fancies people.
Oh God. I had some anti-mill in there. I had a Mistveil Plains, which I am enjoying playing because it's fetchable. So I've actually been playing that in a lot of decks that have white. Just purely because it's like, oh, well, it's like slow recursion. I'll check stuff to bottom deck. Like, fuck it.
I think the only way, I didn't look at people's deck lists, and I was hoping that I wouldn't run into like a Titan. I think the only way I could beat Titans is if I had enough copies of Windfall that you die, like you get it in the wrong spot, like you get in your last number and you die there.
Mhm.
Or if I hit you with Atasha's Hideous Laughter.
Right.
And then
because that can hit for a lot.
Well, it exiles is the thing.
It's like 20 CMC, right? Total?
20 CMC total and it exiles.
But if you hit lands and stuff, it just can go burr.
Yeah, I didn't think it would necessarily go far on it would have dunged you pretty good. But I didn't think it would necessarily go pretty far. It was just my like, we'll roll the dice in case someone has a Titan for some reason, and maybe I'll get lucky. And then I had like the Maris, and then I have a couple double spells in here, or the double up spells. So I figured I would try that.
Fair enough. Anything else people want to say for table talk?
Yeah, Gruger sucks.
You all suck. All of you play poopy butthole decks.
You made
What are you
us
talking
do
about?
it. Your choice.
I did no damage to anyone.
I had my deck's main like line of play turned off, and then like my graveyard oppressed for the recovery, and so I just sat there like, "Hello, I'm here." Poopy game. Poopy game.
I was getting a little scared when I was like down to 2 cards. I'm like, I hope this Sublime Epiphany can get there. I'm like, ooh, 1,000-Year Storm. Okay, if I don't die, something cool is going to happen because it's like
it tabled. I don't know how it tabled, but it tabled
because it's an enchantment.
It tabled because it's an enchantment versus a mono red deck and a Rakdos deck.
Yeah, there's Feed the Swarm, and then you didn't kill it, so I got to have my fun.
I don't think I had Feed the Swarm in my deck. I think I just ran all
well,
the.
No,
you have white. You had options.
Yeah. You're an orc.
I can't believe I dug. So I filtered 12 to 15 lands out of my deck, and dug 2 cards deep a turn with the Anvil of Boggart in, and was being milled actively where I did hit 1 piece of response in that Cathar.
Yeah, you saw over 50% of your deck.
Did not draw any removal, and I have so many field nukes and so much like targeted removal.
He saw over 50% of his deck, but a large portion of that was lands and deck thinning. Even like that, he still had probably like 10 to 15 lands in his deck, so it wasn't a huge effect. So
the odds on that alone are just like.
No, I was just looking. He had 43 cards left in his deck when I started doing the dumb thing.
Yes.
When he started, or was that after?
Oh wait, no, that doesn't.
You would have had 12 more, so it would be that like 55. Just under 50. Yeah.
When I joke about having a blood curse in terms of cute metaphor for my disabilities, I always laugh at my bad luck. But like it consistently seems to come true in like my rolling to go first in Magic, my card out like being drawn, top decking.
But yeah, if either of you had resolved your Yockle hops, I was not winning this game.
Yeah.
There was
well,
no
you
way
weren't.
now.
No, you weren't doing that right there. You're
No. I had like no. I think I had a Mystic Sanctuary left in hand, so there's like yes, I'm drawing some extra cards, but I had no way to. No, I wasn't drawing extra cards because the Anvil would have gotten blown up too. So
but you still have an active Saheeli and Jace, and the Saheeli can make mana dorks sort of by making
every other turn. I just don't have colored mana, so like I wouldn't be as out of it, but I'd also be taking 7 damage a turn.
Here's my philosophical question for the week. When you run up against Spellslinger decks, and they are those sneaky decks that like to just kind of hang out on the periphery, try not to draw too much attention, do you always hit them as hard as you can first because you know what they're capable of, or do you wait and try and like react to when they're starting to go off?
It is 100% dependent on everything else that is at the table and what is happening. But if you have free hits, you take them, and if you can disrupt them a bit when possible, you do it. But
like here,
it's hard to say.
If we had more creatures into play, and like assuming everyone else had creatures and I had nothing, I should have been either dead or at like 5 life this last turn cycle, because I had nothing to protect against that. And then I wouldn't, and I shouldn't have had planeswalkers. Then the other bit of it is it also depends. Like if I'm a Spellslinger deck, but depending on the kind of Spellslinger deck I am, like if I'm one of those more mid-rangey or like big dumb splashy spells, but I'm stuck on 3 lands and 2 normal mana rocks. but you have someone else who's like staring you down with an army, I'm probably not as much the threat. But something like this, where I had effectively like 15 mana, and then I
That's
was
the other
able to
thing
draw a
is
lot of spells. Like that's
Gerger,
different.
I know you run a lot of mana rocks, like especially in Is It when you need it for the ramp, but like you somehow consistently curve out so well on this show.
Yeah, because I
don't know
mulligan
how.
like a fiend. I'm not afraid of mulliganing.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't mulligan as hard on this show or in casual as I do for CDH, which
I want
you
to play
could
my
say.
spell. I want to play my spells, man. I'm gonna mulligan so I can play my spells.
Yeah, that's fair. I tend to do a lot
sometimes-
of greed plays where you're reaching for that last land or something.
Yeah, and like to be fair, this hand I kept was a little awkward in that I had like land, soul ring, anvil, and then it was like a 7-drop was my next spell. Like in hand, it was like 4 lands, and it was into the story, and I was like, maybe this anvil will dig me there. Like I can get my Saheeli online, and then we'll see what happens. And then it like obviously it turned out, but like it was a little bit sketchy. But I kept mana with a little bit extra draw. So, and I figured my life total wasn't going to get pressured, so I knew I could get away with having a slow start.
Yeah, consistent. I guess if you want to see decks curve perfectly, go look at all of Gerger's deck lists for the show. Because
no,
it's not his deck construction; it's that he's an extremely good pilot.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
play with him all the time, and I hate complimenting him when he's listening, but he is an extremely good pilot.
I think I class myself alongside Tobin. I'm competent sometimes.
I've seen them both punt a lot, to be fair. So
yeah, but that's sort of the name of our show.
Yeah, that's true.
We're here because we're trying to reach things we know we can't, but we go for it anyway.
Yeah, like
Icarus.
Like fucking Is It Mill and Is It Did Mill.
Is it?
I mean, Is It Mill is like it's just mill plus a good color for spells, so it's not. But yeah,
this is true.
It is uncommon because most people will like just
lean.
jam Brewvac or whatever that guy.
I used to jam
either Mono
Blue
for Fanax or like a Tavesh X deck.
I used to run Sphinx's tutelage in every single Is It deck because it was always a win con. Like especially if you're against monocolor decks, right? Like again, we're talking like 2015, 2014 Commander here, but still.
Or people will play Grixis because then they'll play stupid because they can mill and draw with what's his face?
Reanimator.
No, the zombie dude.
Stitcher?
No, the one that pings you for drawing cards.
Oh yes, Midnight.
Yeah,
or the other 2-drop.
Oh right, yeah.
Because then he attacks you for drawing cards. Doesn't necessarily hit you for the milling, but drawing for cards and wheels and stuff, which is still like mill.
The wheels are kind of mill, yeah.
I was actually joking with Gruger earlier today that I was going to build Nekuzar for this show because I was like, well, someone's got to do that.
Nekuzar would be perfect for this theme.
I just didn't want to do damage, so I chose to go slightly harder where I had to mill entire libraries instead without petitioners and stuff too.
Yeah. I figured Tobin would bring his Kurkash deck or something this week where he
I actually was going to bring my Kurkash deck.
Because you just Bosch, right? You just throw and fling.
There's going to be Bosch, and then also that deck is also a mill deck. But then I saw that someone else was on mill, and I was like, eh.
To be fair, is having the clock is it grinding clock? No. Time. Well, what's the clock? That
grinding station
or Keening Stone.
Keening Stone. Keening Stone is the win condition in that deck.
I had a Keening Stone in here.
Is Keening Stone the one that mills you equal to your graveyard?
Yes. Yeah. And you just activate it like 6 times, and then they're just dead.
That is like a win con, though. I don't see that as a mill win con. That's just a win con.
It just happens to be the one I use the most.
Here's the clock.
And because you're probably putting more artifacts in and out of play, then Alter the Brood makes more sense for you too.
Yeah, like so that's not in my list. I was going to just like jam a bunch of like generic artifacts at mill, and then that, and still probably some like Bosch goodness for backup, and just take out anything that cares about attacking. But instead I went with Chandra's because I was like, there's no creatures, I can just play bad planeswalkers and maybe get there.
You just about got there, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I was a coward. I should have gone for it.
Is there anything else for table talk that people want to say before we move to plugs, shoutouts, and who we are, and then theme?
Nah.
No, I'm so happy I got to kick a Manny Cacophony and I had like 5 copies.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go to plugs and shoutouts. I am McRae. Go to my website, mcraeits.com. There's poetry, there's prose. I have sorted the brewery into its own category now, so you can go and see all of our deck lists for both the YouTube and the live episodes before we go live each week, directly linking to our Mox fields. It's pretty cool. That's pretty much it. My book, I got a bunch of copies of my book. Buy my book, The Internet Man. It's good pulpy sci-fi. If you like pulpy sci-fi, go buy that. That's it. Joseph.
I drank a mug of tea.
Hey, chai tea.
And
It's wintertime.
It got so cold
that's
so
the
quickly.
funny. I know that deck, like I know what it's like playing against that deck, and I intentionally didn't tech against Mill because I thought it would be cheese because like it's not in the deck. It isn't something I would normally put in the deck, and I intentionally run it with Turgid being the only creature in it because to me it's just extra funny. So yeah, I did experiment a bit with Chandra's Incinerator because that's quite funny because if somebody doesn't mill a creature or sack a creature, then they get bolted by the Incinerator, which does 2 to all their creatures anyway.
Yeah.
And then any other incidental damage, like in my deck today, it would have been 4 damage to all creatures someone had if they didn't sack anything. So it's
So is your shout out yourself for building this deck, or
there are some funny things in that deck.
He's shouting out he recognizes what Mogis is.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's people need to know what
monster.
this deck is. It is hilarious. It is horrible. And if you want to actually build it properly in paper, it is thousands of dollars, which is why I don't have it actually built in paper. It's
you also lose all your friends. So keep that in mind when you're brewing.
Well, there's that. I mean,
I've Yonkel hopsed all of you guys with that deck.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like someone got very mad about it. It wasn't one of us, but
no, it wasn't. I thought it was so like surreal. It was funny to me. It usually is, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
I had
I
had 3 pain pieces in play. Everyone was going to take damage for drawing cards, take damage from Mogis every turn. Mogis was just about a real boy. That was sweet. That was exactly when you want to yokel hops.
Anyways, Joseph, do you want to shout out anything aside from yokel hops? Like
no. Put yokel hops in decks and look your friends in the face when you cast it.
Oh my god, we are a bad influence on the internet.
You can't apologize for casting it. You just have to own that you put it in your deck.
Yeah. I built this. I put this in. No, it's all right. Bunk.
I'm going to tweet that. Yoku helps. The brewery approved.
Now, if you play a yokel hops,
50% of the decks today, which is a pretty good rate.
To be fair, I will want to take you back and kneecap you if you play a yokel hops with nothing else in play.
Yeah.
Then you deserve the kneecapping.
Like with Mogis and some other junk, or with 2 Chandras that are about to alt but really not be that scary, it's fine.
God.
Yeah, you have clocks in play, but if you have nothing in play,
clip this as a highlight. We all endorse the fucking worst, most toxic card in Magic.
This isn't the most toxic.
It's not.
You can break parity on this. Like
good question.
It's fine if you have like win conditions in play. Yeah. Huh? What?
What's the most toxic card in Magic?
What format are we talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Joseph. Anything else for your shout out? Or are we jumping over to Gruger?
No,
Gruger.
I'm done.
Shout out.
Who are you? Where can they find your shit, etc.?
You can find my
surprise.
Field. Is it entertaining? I can't keep getting away with it.
But he does.
The luck. Anyways, you can find all my decks on Moxfield under the name Pulsors, and you can also find them through, if you don't know how to spell that, just search for the Brewery EP and you'll come up with all of our deck lists that all of us make for the brewery, and you'll also see like the 300 decks that Joseph has on there as well.
That's true.
There or thereabouts, ballpark. I'm in the right order of magnitude.
I have that many lists on Cockatrice, but not on Moxfield. I'd be scared to get them over.
But otherwise, then shoutouts. food related, I have found out that Chico Chicken, a Korean chicken place chain in Vancouver, has opened a location near work for me. So my waistline is going to expand over the next couple months until I get
You'll
sick
be in
of
a
it.
pair of 32s in no time.
I'm already 32.
To those who haven't seen him stand up, he's also 7 feet tall.
I have to look up to him, and I'm 6'3". That's like weird for me.
And yeah, so I had food. I'm drinking some kind of Chardonnay my partner picked up. I don't know what it is, but it went well with what I was eating. And shout out to these people for putting up with me. Sometimes, although I did hear lots of yelling today.
And to like the six people that just come and lurk on the like non-viewer mode, we appreciate you. I understand why you don't want to be associated with the show. That's because we endorse Yoka Helps. But
I think we're all on board there.
Tobin.
All right, Tobin, take it away. I got nothing. I just kind of rambled today.
I don't have anything. I'm excited because I saved up for a new computer. I used this piggy bank and put it to good work.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's adorable, actually.
yeah. And I have not launched a game on it, so hopefully it's fine. I just finished the setup today. And
let's 100% play something. Let's play some like I don't know, Civilization or
I don't have Civilization. Who am
I
I?
don't know.
The guy that likes video
Monster
games?
Hunter. Let's play Monster Hunter.
But I've already put like 300 hours on Switch.
Damn it!
Buy Grim Dawn. I think I'm gonna play that with my bro. It's like a Diablo-like game.
Okay.
And it's also probably pretty cheap because it's like 8 years old. That's the last game I tried to play on my iMac, and it just like was not having it, which makes sense considering it was like an iMac from 2010 that I had. I had what's it called? Boot camped to run as a PC with its horrible built-in graphics card and like 12 gigs of RAM. It's a good time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. I need to get a new GPU and some RAM for my bullshit computer just to export episodes of the show because it takes like 2.5 hours to export one like 3-hour episode.
Yeah, I mean exporting is always going to be slow, but yeah, it's likely that just some RAM and a decent GPU will help you out there.
Actually, yeah, I also applied to Linus Tech Tips actually for the lulz. But anyways, I digress. Anything else, Tobin?
No.
Okay, good. I also forgot to shout out Arc Cannabis. Props because Burnaby is poopy and archaic and conservative and does not allow pot shops in the municipality.
That's
so
crazy. Like
it is
5
crazy
next to me.
It is the most NIMBY bullshit of all time. Fucking Vancouver, I swear. But luckily, companies like Arc deliver and so they deliver to Burnaby, which is nice. And yeah, so thanks for the 28 grams, homies.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think are we ready for theme? Anyway, you can brew alongside us if you so desire, because I need playtesting. You can come and watch us every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. PST here at twitch.tv/the Brewery MTG. We are also available on YouTube, the Brewery MTG, the same as our Twitch. We have up to episode 8.
We did that on purpose.
Yes, we did. So you can catch us there. You can catch us here. And we brew on a strange, janky EDH theme each and every week, unless one of us is away or sick or something. Otherwise, our theme for next episode 34, is Tobin. We must play a deck that Tobin has played on the brewery or has in paper. And you are only allowed to maximum swap 10 cards. Maximum. That's all you can change.
It's gonna be gross. It's gross in like not a good way. It's gonna be all backgrounds.
4 Jolenes.
Yeah,
So
4
many
Jolenes.
backgrounds.
So that's our theme for episode 34. Holy shit, can you believe we're 34 episodes into season 2?
Yes.
Fuck. Anyways, thank you all for joining us, our like 6 to 10 shadow viewers, and everyone who watches the VODs. Like, there's like a whole 60 of you on YouTube. That's great. Yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday, and thanks for joining us. We love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.